The other big advantage in that is the way your brain works. It's calculating the distance to what you're hearing, depending on you hear it directly from the speaker and you hear the side reflection. And then your brain uses that to calculate the distance. In this case, by not having as much information coming from the sidewall, you're actually hearing what the audio engineer wanted you to hear from the studio. You don't hear the depth reception from the side speakers. So
what's the name of the loudspeaker, please?
BEOLAB 90s.
Thank you very much.
BEOLAB 90s. So we can do a couple of cool things. We can do something called beam direction. So let's say you're sitting at a dinner table, or let's say you're sitting in a reading chair, and you're way off where you would normally sit for audiophile listening. Now we can actually direct the sound because we have drivers all the way around to where exactly you're sitting. And with our DSP and using an app, we can put up to 18 different listening positions in your room. So you can sit in different. So depending on what chair it is, you can just I'm sitting here now, and now you get the best sound for that specific location. So that is pretty cool. A little bit about the speaker from a technical point of view. We have 4 woofers. We have a 12-inch woofer, and we have 3 10-inch woofers. They're all made by Scanspeak in Denmark, a company a little outside our factories. We have 7 mid-ranges and 7 tweeters. Each one of the woofers have a 1,000-watt amplifier inside the cabinet, so these are 100% active speakers. We have 300 watts for each one of the mid-range, and we have 300 watts for each one of the tweeters. So a total of 8,200 watts, or 16,000 watts for the pair. The cabinet is truly unique. We teamed up with a company in Denmark that specializes in making engine blocks for commercial trucks out of aluminum. And it was the only company that could make aluminum cabinets that was big enough for what we wanted to do. So the entire cabinet, I think it's a little over 300 pounds. I think you guys should all come up and give it a tap. It's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You can even try and push it here and see if you can tilt it over. I don't think you can. So this makes it truly unique. Each one of the driver has its own cabinet. So that's very good. Another good thing about using an aluminum cabinet is the weight, and it's very sturdy because we have so much power in a small cabinet. So these speakers can actually go all the way down to 10 hertz because there's absolutely no vibration from the cabinet. The cabinet is able to hold that woofer and not start working against it, you can say. Another thing, since we have 18 amplifiers in each speaker, aluminum is an excellent source to leading out heat. So the entire cabinet actually works as a heat sink for an amplifier. So this is another benefit from using aluminum. So I'm going to play a track first I'm going to start in narrow mode, and after a little bit I'll switch it to wide mode. So you guys on the side here will also get a little bit of joy, and then at the end I'll switch it into Omni mode. And doing an Omni mode play, I actually encourage everybody to come up and walk around, pretend like you're having a party. You don't have to start dancing, but go walk around and see how little the sound actually changed, depending on where you are. Of course, you lose the depth perception in the music, but it's very good for social listening. So, but.
Seas call those senses. The boss wanna know what's going on. So Joseph and Mary hit the road, with Mary nigh on 9 months gone. And you know we're talking about a hell of a walk, and they had no place to stay. They tried the inns and the hotels, the message was plain as day. You get no refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here. No refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here. Home, home, home. One had his Juanita and a baby boy they named Miguel. On the other side of the line it's heaven, on this side is a living hell. So you do what it takes, pick up stakes and try to escape the drought. But when you get to the border they west, I got the welcome wagon out. No refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here.
Wide moon
No
viewers.
refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here.
That's a big difference.
Last one is update clouds in all directions, 360.
Okay, we've just switched to online mode.
Now you got your haves and your have-nots, and almost nothing in between. Religion that preach about loving your brother, but they run out of Bowling Green. Now there's a lot of folks that looking over the edge of that plate we've piled so high. When they all decide to come over the board, time to kiss it all goodbye. There'll be no refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here. No refuge, and no respite, and no sanctuary here. No refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here. No refuge, no respite, and no sanctuary here. No sanctuary here. No sanctuary here.
Well, thank you very much for a wonderful demonstration.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate
Take
it.
care.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.